scaring him too much. Of course the day went on like normal, because it was his last day being with me, and what could we do? It's not nighttime anymore, and even if we could figure out what this thing is. Okay, a little information that can help with this. I'm a weird sleeper. I don't mean I sleep in funny positions or with weird traditions, but rather I'm a heavy sleeper one night and an extremely light one the next. It's still present as I am older, but was much stronger when I was younger. I could wake up due to a shift in the energy in the room I'm sleeping in. It's like a gut feeling, but for sleeping, and I can't explain it well, but I do wake up at random parts of the night. Not to sleep or anything like that, but instead because it felt as if something entered my room. Again, I still have this even as I'm older, but it's more so toned down and I don't wake up as often. I'm a heavy sleeper some nights as in, crawl over me to get to the bathroom, but I still will wake up if it feels like something or someone has entered my room or any room I sleep in. Now that I explained a bit of that background, I want to update on something odd that happened to me last week. Last week my friend came over and stayed for 2 days. He came over Sunday night and left Tuesday afternoon. We had a bunch of fun, bought some stuff, ate some food, and did whatever we could think to do in the span of 2 days. It gets weird because on Monday night we went to sleep rather late, and because I didn't have an air mattress or extra blankets, he slept in my bed, which isn't weird. We've been friends since high school and now we're in college. There are no romantic feelings involved. We went to sleep maybe at 12 a.m. and didn't wake up till around 8 a.m. Well, at least I did. When I woke up, my friend was already awake and said he hadn't gone to sleep, but before I can really question, he said, "Did you go to the bathroom last night?" To which I answered yes and apologized, thinking that must have been the reason he couldn't sleep. But he said that wasn't the reason. Instead, he explained he woke up around 3 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep. This is one of those instances of me being a heavy sleeper because I hadn't heard his phone, the TV, or anything as I slept. I asked him why he couldn't go back to sleep, thinking it must be the insomnia or something, and he said it was because he felt as if something was watching us. He said it felt like something was watching us sleep. Specifically me, because it seemed like it was watching us from above. I asked him about the corner of my room. I asked him if it felt as if something was in the corner, like something dark that shouldn't be there. He said yes, that it seemed to disappear if you looked that way, but always be out the corner of your eye. The way he described it matched perfectly to what I had been saying, so I knew he wasn't lying. I told him as much as I could about my room without scaring him too much. Of course the day went on like normal, because it was his last day being with me, and what could we do? It's not nighttime anymore, and even if we could figure out what this thing is, I doubt we would actually want to confront whatever this is. If anything, I feel like this entire scenario kind of reassures me that I'm not crazy and my house is haunted. Now, why I didn't wake up at this feeling is something I don't know why, but I have a few theories. I just feel less afraid and secure whenever I sleep with other people. I've gotten used to whatever thing this is, so it no longer feels like it shouldn't be here. See, whatever is in the house sees other people as threats and wants to drive them away. Either way, something is definitely in the house, and I don't think it's a nice spirit.